stability and performance in their economy. He also insisted, however, that China is comfortable with their status of their economy amid this escalation. Joining me now, America First Policy Senior Policy Advisor Curtis Ellis. Curtis, I want to talk to you first. You know, every morning I scan the Chinese media, and I saw this piece on the Plaza Accord, and I thought it was fascinating because we went through almost an identical battle with Japan in the early 1980s, where he had a major trade imbalance. Reagan, he put tariffs on Japanese motorcycles, and then they came up with this idea of just devaluing the dollar versus the Japanese yen to make our exports more competitive. And a lot of people are saying it worked, but it ruined Japan's economy. At least the Chinese ambassador is saying that that won't be a solution. Is there a solution out there that could involve currency or something else that both parties could be happy with?
There is a solution, but I don't believe it involves currency. The problem with China is structural. They have subsidies for their state industries, state-owned industries, so that those industries can deliberately undersell and dump their products in America at below market value. You can't fix currency to fix that problem. They're violating all the agreements they signed on to when they gained accession to the World Trade Organization. Those are structural issues. Those are predatory trade practices, not to mention the most egregious, the shotgun marriages with Chinese partners that then steal all the trade secrets. Currency's not going to fix that.
And I met with a company last month, and they said that they were going to answer China, and they casually asked for their codes, their source codes, and they actually thought they were going to give them to them, and they said no. And ironically, they're being pressured by Wall Street to actually do these kind of deals.
It's amazing.
Making a double shotgun. But they said no, and the stock's doing okay. So what is the solution, and how would a solution be palatable for both leaders to go back to their people and said, we won?
Well, maybe this is more fantasy than reality, but look, China wants to save face. Understood. They were allowed into the World Trade Organization because they want to be in the big boys club. So, but they were given the special treatment because you're still a developing,
like a small developing, like Togo, right?
Right. They're a developing country.
A $14 trillion economy and a $1 billion economy in the same bracket.
Exactly. They're the most least developed country. They're a developing country. So China could say, look, we have achieved big boy status.
Right.
We don't need to be treated like the weak sister. The great powers, acknowledge that we've made phenomenal strides.
Because we're going to wrap it up, Curtis, I need to understand, because today they lowered tariffs. They said they wanted to do this, and they do. They want a more consumer-driven economy. Does the ultimate picture look like, okay, no more shotgun weddings, fewer tariffs, open markets, that kind of thing?
Yeah. That's the ultimate solution. Stop cheating. Act like you're supposed to act.
Well, then why is it so difficult then?
Their whole economy is based on some rather sketchy practices.
Okay, so it's hard to change that without... I know also this week a lot of speculation they're going to start rebuilding more of those ghost cities, so...
They got to do something. They're pumping money into the economy. You saw that too. They're printing money. They're doing everything they can to prop up the economy. They've got to subsidize their export industries the same way we're helping out our farmers. But they've got a lot more export industries to prop up. It's not a pretty picture.
Are we going to win
there.
this?
We're going to win this. You bet. We're already winning it. Businesses they know better than to invest in China because it's not a safe space anymore.
Curtis, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Next, a new study projects that the murder rate in this